Well, here I am again, coming into Long Beach Island. Hi, George Falkowski here. I've been coming down here since I was a little kid. I want to tell you how long ago that was, but it's been a while. And there are so many places here that I've come to love and just enjoy. I figured it's time to share a little bit of it, so come and join us. We're heading to the beach, Long Beach Island. Well, here we are at the beach. This is awesome. Oh, perfect. Look at this place, huh? I'm set. I got the cooler, got the sunblock, got the beach chair, the hat, the glasses. I don't have everything. Stay here. I'll be right back. They move up and down the shoreline at a steady, almost relaxed pace. To the untrained eye, they could be just your average beachgoer. But to you, no, you can see them coming a mile away. The dreaded beach badge checkers.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good, how are you?
Good.
Did we all have our badges today?
They're as much a part of the Jersey Shore as sun, sand, and water. And yes, they take great pride in their work.
You need to be able to approach people and count money correctly and just be able to walk for a long time.
Nancy Manukian has been supervising badge checkers in Barnegat Light for 22 years, and she knows what she's looking for.
Being able to approach people, being able to stay calm when people come back at you in a different manner, remembering all the time that you represent the borough of Barnegat Light.
Her beach badge checkers do it well. And if you don't have your beach badge, say the excuse, pal. They've heard it all before.
Some of them have lost them in the water.
My dog ate the badge.
They left them at the house.
Good morning, sir. Do you have your badge today?
I don't have them on me. They're up at the house.
Oh, my mom's coming, or I'm fishing, I don't need one.
No, I forgot mine up in my car.
I'm friends with a lifeguard. I know Nancy.
And the checkers have been forewarned that anyone that knows me, says they were related to me, you know, we want them to have the biggest, best badges around. No one gets a free badge, including myself.
The bottom line is your beach badge fee helps pay for lifeguards, beach cleanup, and much more. And in the end, the beach badge checker is just doing their job.
Do y'all have your badges?
Unpopular as it may be.
You couldn't ask for a better work environment. You know, you're in the fresh air, it's exercise.
Just to be friendly, outgoing, and make sure that everybody on the beach is going to have a good time.
And a beach badge.
And a beach badge.
And there she goes, down the beach, searching, perhaps, for you. But as long as we're here at the beaches of Barnegat Light, let's see what else we're allowed to do here. I mean, check it out. No alcoholic beverages, picnics, fires, bicycles, skateboards, rollerblades, no digging deep holes, no unauthorized vehicles, no dogs. Beach badges required. Well, yeah, huh? I got my season pass. Come and get me. Can't do that, can you? But there is something else you can do here. You can go to the north tip of the island and visit one of the great sights in all of New Jersey. It's Barnegat Lighthouse, Old Barney. Come on, we'll take a look. Barnegat Lighthouse stands at the northern tip of Long Beach Island, and its iconic presence towers over LBI in more ways than one.
It is in probably the nicest location of any of the lighthouses in New Jersey. The scenery here is beautiful. The lighthouse is beautiful. Certainly far nicer looking than most.
Old Barney, in the form we know it today, was commissioned in 1859 and designed by then Army Lieutenant George Meade, whose later career achievements included defeating Robert E. Lee at the Battle of Gettysburg. Should you come to Barnegat Light State Park, the lighthouse is open to visitors.
People don't always go to a lot of lighthouses. Some do, but most don't. They're amazed at the size of the lighthouse.
217 steps to the top. Or is it? No, wait. Not for everybody. But look at here. There's 10 more to the actual light. Oh boy. Hey, how high are we?
You're 170 feet above sea level, roughly.
And I see there's a ladder so you can go higher if you want to.
Well, you can go up. I'm not
I don't
going
want
up
to.
there.
For those who live or vacation here, the lighthouse means everything, as seen in the way some people paint their homes, pave their driveways, or even decorate themselves. You took your love of Long Beach Island a step further. Want to tell us about that?
Yes, for my 18th birthday, my mom bought me a tattoo of.
Want to show that baby on?
There it is. Got New Jersey on it.
Couple of seagulls.
Yeah, a couple seagulls, 3 little birds, blue claw crab. Just represent my Jersey love.
Oh, I never get tired of looking at the lighthouse. It's a beautiful monument.
We have this lovely hand sanitizer, a chapstick, nail files, keychains, stickers.
Old Barney, this time of day, absolutely spectacular. Late afternoon, early evening. It's quite a sight. You know, I love the lighthouse, but I don't think I'm in the market for a giant-sized tattoo, but I would like a souvenir. And luckily, I have this wonderful figurine. I was able to pick this up. And if you're looking for something special to take home, I got a couple of places you might want to check out. And as for this, you know, my sister's birthday's coming up, and I don't know, what do you think? You think she might like that? If you've been to Long Beach Island, you probably know all about Barnegat Lighthouse, and if you don't, Old Barney is on display everywhere, from street signs to driveways to the paint jobs on houses and even on tattoos. And if you want to take the lighthouse home, you're in luck. Excuse me, do you have any lighthouse souvenirs?
I certainly do. We have posters, postcards, we have banks, we have salt and pepper shakers, we have some t-shirts, and we have some sweatshirts, replicas of the lighthouse, shaker uppers, and cups and glasses. Lots and lots of things.
So if you want to take home part of Barnegat Lighthouse, Old Barney, all you have to really do is just come into Andy's and you can get anything you want.
We've been here since 1945 selling souvenirs to tourists.
While Andy's at the Light has everything Old Barney, just down the road, the Islander store has everything else.
For example, we have this lovely hand sanitizer, a chapstick, nail files, keychains, stickers. This is where all the good stuff is. Bracelets, thimbles. We have spoons. We have Christmas ornaments, one of my favorites. 2 different types of soap. We have the one and only Lighthouse tea. It's the Lightkeeper's Choice. Shirts that have the map on it. And as you can see, the lighthouse is highlighted very well.
But it's not that far off to the ocean, though.
No, this map is actually incredibly inaccurate.
Only now you won't need a map to find all the good stuff. Man, all this souvenir shopping is making me hungry. But what are you going to eat? Well, LBI's got it all. You've got plenty of choices here. Seafood, there's pizza, lots of burger joints. But if you want home cooking like Mom used to do it, got some good news for you. Mom's still cooking.
Potato and egg.
Can't believe I'm still here. I never expected to be here this long. Because I've been here since 1944. That's when we opened up. So I've been here 67 years.
Only 67 years?
That's all.
Louise Hanold is 92 years old, but you wouldn't know it.
A piece of bacon.
She doesn't just run her restaurant, she is the restaurant, preparing every meal, breakfast and lunch, 6 days a week. You have to cook everything on the menu.
Yes,
What's
I
that
do.
like?
And it don't mean anything. I make my own soups. Every week I have a different soup, but mostly sandwiches. Egg salad or pepper and egg, I cook everything to order.
In these days of manufactured nostalgia, Hanold's is the real deal. The original Formica tables still stand in the dining room. An old-fashioned lunch counter still greets customers. And on the wall, you might just notice a photo of a pretty girl and her merchant marine sweetheart. That's Louise and her late husband Ed in 1944.
He was a carpenter, he was a florist, but then when we got married and decided to open up this place, he started to learn how to cook. I taught him how to cook. And he was one of the best chefs around, really.
Today, Louise considers her customers family, and they return the favor.
And this place has been here since 1944. So have I. I mean, but not here. She was slinging hash when I was, having a bottle in the crib. I just can't get over this. How well she does, what she does. She's just a beautiful person.
If you were going to tell a complete stranger about this restaurant and Louise, what would you tell him?
I would tell him not to come here because I want it for myself. I've been to other restaurants and they're fine too, but this is home cooking. And she does a great job.
We got over 200 restaurants in Manahawkin. So,
But nothing quite like this.
no, this is the only old-fashioned place in Manahawkin. But I'm going to leave it that way.
These are many of Maddie's skirts, but there are some more. But these are probably my favorite ones. This is probably my favorite outfit for her.
We have been very much a time capsule. The original design was well thought and remains so.
Welcome to Harvey Cedars, one of the more uniquely named towns in all of New Jersey. The name was not some guy that came here and settled in the late 1800s and said, you know what, I'm naming this town after me. No, the name is a combination of things. Harvey for harvest. The original settlers here harvested salt hay and seaweed. Sounds like an interesting career. And Cedars is for the original white cedar tree that used to populate this part of Long Beach Island. Fascinating? Not so sure. But the reason we're here is because the newest, hottest tourist attraction is right here, Harvey Cedars. And it's a mailbox.
We bought the house in 90, I think it was 98. We were looking for a mailbox. We've been going to Keys since the 80s. We seen these, they were selling these vanity mailboxes. So we went in and talked to the lady and we talked to her. Finally she agreed that she could ship it here. So we got it shipped here. And ever since then, Denise has been dressing it.
Does she have a name?
Manny. Manny with an I. This is just Manny stuff. And we use this for 4th of July this year. These are many of Manny's skirts. We just had to replace this pink one because somebody liked it so much they helped themselves to it. And this actually made it all the way on the plane too with us.
Based on what we've seen, there are dozens of skirts, hats, beads, assorted props, all of which might be combined to give the manatee a unique and always festive look. Island regulars make note of her costumes, often pulling over for photos, and according to Gary, it happens at least 10 to 15 times a day. For instance,
we've been coming here for a good number of years, and every time we stop by, we always have to pull over, run the risk of hitting cars, and taking snapshots.
This is my favorite outfit. Reminds me of the good times that we had in Cabo. The only thing that's missing is the Corona bottle.
But the Corona bottle has been on display on other days, and Manny the Manatee is never at a loss for outfits that are colorful, creative, and a sight to behold along the boulevard in Harvey Cedars.
Somebody stopped me when we were putting on a hat and they said, you know what? My kid's been coming down here for 3 years. They just love to see the manatee. And you know what? We don't even go to Barnegat Light anymore. The attraction for us is your manatee.
I do it for them, but I really do it for me.
As we've seen, Long Beach Island's a great place to visit. We ourselves have been down to the beach and got our badges checked. We visited the lighthouse, went up the 217 steps, came back down again, and we've even had a healthy breakfast. But before you leave the island, you should play at least one round of miniature golf, and if you're a traditionalist like me, you might want to stop by one of the oldest courses on the island, fantastic Flamingo Golf here in Ship Bottom. Boy, that was close. Flamingo Golf is small, even by miniature golf standards, just 18 holes. It's been around 51 years and has a clientele that's been coming back again and again for generations.
Since I'm 2 or 3, that's mid-60s.
Really? And you keep coming back, why?
It's the best mini golf place we've ever found.
More fun than any of the others on the island.
Why do you say that?
Things are moving on it, there's a lot of action, you know, the others can be, to me, a little boring.
It never changes, but that's actually part of the charm.
That's exactly.
The original design was well thought and remains so. We have updated and modernized some of the aspects of it, details, but the footprint is just as it was.
If you've played at Flamingo, you've no doubt met Kirk Van Kuren. He started here 34 years ago, and he's owned the place since Flamingo's original owner, Bill Burr, passed away 11 years ago.
Nicely done, though. A little coaching, you could go places.
Kurt, of course, is like a son. Bill talked him into becoming a teacher so he could have all summer off and work here, and with the intention that it would be his someday, which it is.
Flamingo's simple layout is complicated by plenty of moving obstacles. A hole-in-one on one day can be met with complete frustration the next. And towering above it all is the notorious windmill at 15.
He's beaten me enough times. Today he had his chance, but...
The windmill got you, isn't that true?
Yeah.
Tell me about the windmill.
It's just
A horrible hole. I can't stand it.
So you've actually scored 10 on it.
Oh, easily 10. I've actually once hit one of the houses on this course. That was a long time ago, but
really,
yeah, I was probably about 10 years old, and I took a big backswing, hit one of the houses, almost hit the window.
This course might be small, but it's never dull. Flamingo Golf is at once both quaint and maddening, and that means Bill Burr's spirit is alive and well.
When I took the place over, I had no plans of ever changing the name. People asked me, well, why don't you, you're the owner now, and say, no, this is Bill Burr's Flamingo Golf. Always has been, and that's the way it's going to stay.
So goes another summer on the course. I own the back nine at Flamingo. Now, if I could just get a hole-in-one on 18. Take a look at this, would you, huh? Hole-in-one, Flamingo Golf, 1997. That's right, if you get a hole-in-one on their crazy 18th hole, 5 free games or a trophy. Now, I knew trophies last forever. 5 games goes away fast. I've also got one from 1973 when I was 12 years old, and I'd show it to you, except my mom threw it away when I was in college. So before we leave the island, we think the one thing you really should see before you go is sunset at Barnegat Lighthouse. So let's head back in the car, huh? Drive down the boulevard and take a look at this. Sunset at Barnegat Lighthouse. There is no prettier sight in the state of New Jersey, especially come summertime. We hope you've enjoyed our little tour of Long Beach Island. We hope you had a great summer, and most of all, we hope we see you here next year. Thanks for watching. And a reminder, if you've enjoyed this show and would like to see any of these stories again, they're available for your viewing on our website at news12.com. Just click on Features and Postcards from Long Beach Island. You can also see them on our Facebook page. Like us on Facebook. Just search for News 12 New Jersey.